Zach, what's up, man? Team Mafia, what's good, yeah? Listen, can I get a can we get some HBDs for my mom today? It's her birthday.
Oh, really? My my birthday to mom. My work colleague's birthday is today too. Which
Oh,
is
nice. Happy
pretty
birthday.
cool. Let me get my own music up here.
Been a while. How you been, bro? I've been blessed and highly favored.
Oh my gosh.
Maze, what's up, bro?
I just gotta bring this down now. Cause Maze joined.
I didn't know if you guys were in anything. I looked at your name, didn't see that you were streaming, so I joined. Are you guys streaming?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing a little bit of a podcast now.
Alright, I'll leave you guys to it. Sorry.
All right, bro. We'll be free in about an hour.
About an hour or so. All right. Now I gotta bring it back up.
I have to lock this down.
There we go. Let's see if anybody's gonna be joining in here. I know it'll be late, but I appreciate you guys for being here. I got 10 people watching right now.
I love the background as well.
I think what I'm gonna do instead, I'm gonna forget about the filter, the overlay thing that I had, and just use my display capture, so it's just both of us.
Okay. Hold on, let me
I think
see.
that would be better for those who are on phones and stuff like that. Oh, that was a burp. Crazy.
Yeah. That was one too. Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Squeeze me.
Excuse me.
That's too funny.
Got some
Like
pork.
last time, I'm going to let you guys see your stuff. Voila, magic. We're going to do like, oh no, that's not what I want. I need that. Like that.
How's my day today? It got real better. It got a lot better, bro. My chatbot does not want to work, bro.
The on the screen.
Yeah, it never wants to work.
Mine did not work a few days ago. Then a couple days ago it worked. Yesterday it worked.
No,
I don't even know. I'm gonna add one to this right here. Oh no! I need.
Welcome everybody. How's everybody doing today? YouTube is not sending out my notification, bro. They are just not sending it out.
That's how it be, for real.
All right, I'm gonna just Instagram it.
Oh, we might have a chat, y'all. We might have a chat. Hey, yo, sorry about my music. Gib didn't pay my epidemic bill.
Crazy.
So,
Blame it on Gabe.
Gib didn't pay my epidemic bill, so, yeah. Let's see what Gib says. L Gib, right, man.
L Gib.
He said, boy, hush. That's insane. He didn't pay my epidemic bill, man.
Alright. Putting this out on IG.
How's your day been? My day's been amazing, man. My day's been amazing. Hi, Chad. Hi, Malik. What's up, Marquise?
Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing? Copy the link.
Wyatt, there's a guy named Reed Timmer who chases storms. Every time I see your name, I think of him. He's like a bad tail storm chaser.
I got
so savage. Mm-hmm.
We're gonna wait for more people to come in. What's up, Kumo? What's up, Young? What's up, Lucky? How you doing? What's up, NYC Revenge? I've been waiting for this episode 2 last week. It was pretty good to hear y'all started. Good to hear how y'all started YouTube. Appreciate you, bro. What did
Sorry
you
about last week
some
too.
game with Steve, bro? Like, okay, what?
That was my bad last week, y'all. What the heck was I doing last week?
You were moving.
I definitely was. Oh, I didn't have Wi-Fi. That was the biggest thing. I didn't have Wi-Fi until Tuesday.
Yeah, they wouldn't be able to put it in.
Mm-hmm. Tried to get it expedited, but I'm ready to get lit tonight. We're getting lit tonight. R.I.P. that.
Yeah, I'm really him on God. Like, damn, child, is the food good? This food's hitting, bro. Bro, you see my pork, bro? Like, golly, look at this bad boy.
Good, yes.
Look at this bad boy. Damn.
Big meat eater.
Damn. Meat.
Big meat eater.
Eat the meat.
Chad just did the he did the influencer check, the you know how the influencers be. So if you guys see right here, this product, I use this every day in my workout regimen. I gotta put my hand up there so I look cool
And everything.
you know. But yeah, that's pretty much, you know, I'm not sponsored or anything, but you know, I like to think maybe one day.
One day, hopefully.
One day, soon. I'll be watching your stream with Malik. Wait, huh? Oh, I think you're talking to Chad. I mean, you're talking to Gabe.
You should take that shit off because the bloodline is over. That doesn't mean that they're not the greatest faction in ever in wrestling history. So, come on, bro. Stop hating on them, bro. I'm on a Navy ship right now watching your dice chain. I appreciate you, bro.
Hey, that's lit.
Chat making me start for real. It's 6 a.m. Haven't had breakfast yet. Where are you from, Tyler? Ba, da, 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 da. Roman has been
to shoot this out.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, it's still the greatest storyline, and it's still the greatest like thing they've done in a while, like ever. So, still a good thing that they would be doing.
Yeah.
Storyline, yes, you're still injured. I look a bum this week.
Be every day.
Nah, I can't tell you that, bro. But that's what we're gonna talk about today. That's what we're gonna talk
crazy.
about today.
Over here. I'm over here talking about not me, but over here. I'm about to give some knowledge. Insane.
Yes, sir. Wow.
This podcast is definitely gonna be fire. I appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Listen, if y'all don't mind sharing this around, I know your mamas, your daddies, your grandmas, your nephews, aunties, somebody's in that kitchen cooking, and they need this heat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So go ahead and tell them to pull up. Malik owes me $5K. Good night.
Damn.
Good night.
That's Gabe that said that?
Yes.
Oh,
Well, almost put you in a headlock for that nonsense.
Gabe out here snitching on you, bro.
On me.
Crazy.
I don't even think anything in my house is worth $5K. So let alone me owing someone $5K. It's
My
insane.
PC.
What'd you say?
My PC.
I mean, my whole setup and all is probably around $5K. But my computer alone was not $5K. Saw the vlog yesterday. It
was like 2.5K, I think.
Mine was like 1.8, 1.9. But for the sake of content, I'll round it up to 2K. Sounds better. It sounds better. Saw the vlog yesterday. How is it having a snake? Bro, I love having my snakes, man. Snakes are lit. You know what? Just for y'all.
Yeah, I ain't going around those, bro.
He said I ain't going around.
Hell
Hold on,
nah.
y'all, 1 second.
Hell nah. I ain't like Gabe. I ain't folding, bro. Bro went to grab his snake, bro. Crazy. Barbados is hotter than New York, 100%. Rod wave. It was way colder in New York than it would ever be in Barbados, bro. Barbados is just hot. It's just like super, super hot. Like, there's no way. Like, Barbados is just super, super hot, bro. Matt Lewis Hamilton started on pole during the F1 race, and that happened today. He finished 4th. I really thought he was gonna win his first race in a while, but I guess we'll have to wait. Yeah. In New York, it's like 85 degrees. Yeah. Even so, you got like cold wind coming through, and I did go in the middle of winter, so, or at the end of winter. It's February is like, pretty sure that's like winter. So. Malik's scream is going crazy. Yeah.
All right, after fighting, we finally got him out.
Bro's got his snake out here, bro.
Just one of many.
Couldn't be me. I ain't holding that.
One of many.
I think there's only one person in this world that can get me to hold a snake, bro.
Who was that?
You know. You know. Trust me, you know. One person in this world.
One person is wrong to get you to hold a snake. I'm trying to think. Oh gosh, I feel like this is
a trick question.
Yeah. I'm like, I usually be knowing the hints. But
it's the same person I've been talking about the last couple of days.
Oh, okay. Oh, really?
Yeah, she's the only person, bro.
Does she own a snake?
No, she doesn't. She's scared. She's more scared than me half the time, bro. Like,
well, see, that's what was throwing me off. Because I was thinking her, but then I was like, well, I don't think she has. I've never heard him say she has a snake. Well, I love snakes, maze, bro. I love snakes too, man.
If she does it though, if she was to suck at her fear, I hold a snake, my ego will be hit. So now I gotta hold a snake. And I gotta play with it. I gotta get a big one.
Yeah, I've got bigger ones. I got little ones like this dude.
So, otherwise, I'm not doing it on my own. That's for sure.
Well, shout out to that man Gib. He came out and he held this one right here. What's crazy is when I first got this one, I was scared to hold it.
That snail looks like it's running from you, though. Is that one like? I am assuming that's one of the ones that are not poisonous.
Yeah, he's not venomous at all.
Venomous, sorry, not poisonous.
He does have a it's something in his bite. I forget what it is, but it's something in his bite that can cause like an allergic reaction, if I'm not mistaken. But he's super chill. That's super duper chill. This is a water snake, so he spends a lot of his time
in the water.
And he's actually in shed right now, so he's like very like opaque, clear looking. But yeah, man,
that's cool. Snakes, bro.
Yes, sir.
Couldn't be me though. I ain't doing
He
it.
said,
I'm a dog person, bro. I'm not a
I
reptile.
love,
I'm a dog
I
person.
love my dog. I
100%.
love Rocky. I love my dog. I love Rocky, but my reptiles are my babies.
Yeah, I'm a dog person for sure.
I'm a pit bull off the leash. RP Key. All right, man. You ready to get fired away?
Hmm.
You ready to fire away?
Yeah, I'm good. All right, I'm ready. So, first of all, the first thing we're gonna talk about today, is gonna be time management, and it's gonna follow into everything else that we were gonna be talking about today. Um, let's go back and make sure I got my list here. So we're talking about how we balance our time with women, time with personal life, health, goals, focus, etc. So your green screen is fire, but Malik is just boring traffic on the highway. It's crazy. That man can match.
Who said that?
Toasted.
Who said that?
Toasted.
Toasted
man-
always blackhead.
That man just came after you, bro. I personally,
On me.
I won't take that kind of disrespect, bro.
Personally, it costs to get this background actually. And so while I have my Nitro subscription, I'm gonna use my GIF backgrounds. Ugh, Lord.
Oh, God, dude.
Blackheader. No, I'm messing. Toasting. Toasting be keeping cheap people in check. He be humbling you.
Mm-hmm. But anyways, so time management. How do we handle our time? So for me personally, this became more of an obsession more than anything else. I've been, I don't want to say obsessing again, but this is everything for me, you know, because in my opinion, girls aren't going to talk to me unless I got money, bro. And I can't properly take care of a girl the way I want to if I don't have money, or if I don't have a purpose, or I don't have anything. And my purpose comes before anything. And any girl that I talk to understands that, you know, understands that I put my stuff first. And I was having a conversation with somebody earlier, and it was like, oh, you scheduling me? I'm like, well, technically, yeah, because it's like appointment basis. So it's like, I mean, it's a rough way to say it, but you kind of got to do that, because if you give up on your purpose or your vision in certain things, then you won't have the ability to do other things. You won't have the ability to go ahead and take them out on dates, or buy gifts, or do all of the fun stuff. Like, even if you take them out to the date to the arcade or something like that, like, you won't be able to do it. And for me, whenever I reach a writer's block, I decide then to just take a break and go do something else. So for example, what do you call it, like over this weekend, I had a serious like creators block. I couldn't think of any ideas, couldn't think of anything. So I decided to do something else. I played a different game with you guys. I played Fortnite last night. I played a bunch of different stuff, and then remember I came up with an idea afterwards, or even so while on stream I came up with an idea. And they're critical things that make you like get off of that time management thing. Because for example, if you have like something hard going on in your life, like I had the last couple of days, something really, really serious going on, like that can throw you off of your game. And as long as you put your purpose first, that you can always get back on your feet. You can always go back up and keep going. So for me, this is kind of how I structure my day. I usually wake up early. I talk to whoever I need to talk to in the morning before I get up and do some work. I do my work, get stuff done. I have my real life job, so I go to my real life job, come back home. Well, not home yet, but I go to the gym for an hour or 2 hours, and I'm back on the computer doing this until like 11, 12, and then I maybe edit a little bit and then sleep. And I usually get like 6 to 8 hours of sleep every night. consistently. So that's been a good thing for me. But go ahead. What
For
about you?
sure. For sure, for sure. My day is kind of similar. I usually wake up. Um, I am, like I said, a devout believer in God. So I try to clear my mind, create that world of peace around me when I first wake up
Hmm.
with, some kind of devotion, whether it's like reading like the word of the day. If you guys follow me on social media, especially like Twitter or the new thread or whatever, Facebook, like I'll post like a word of the day, something positive, something peaceful. Even in the Discord, like I'll try and post some stuff sometimes, but try to just start off the day with like some positivity. Because especially like living in the city that I live in, um, a lot of the notifications that I wake up to are very negative.
Yeah.
People murdered, people are dying, and it's literally right outside of my house. Like, and so I see that,
Or
and
down the
so
street or something.
right down the street. I mean, literally, like some of the places that they spot, I'm like, whoa, that's close, like super
Yeah.
close. So I try to not start off my day with that. Understand that that's reality, but also try to clear my mind with something peaceful. So for me, it's like work, like reading the scripture or something positive that can just get me started, so that I can have a strong day. But then after that, also, well, before that, and I've been slacking because I've been moving, but I'll usually like work out, do some kind of like motion movement, whether it's like running or yoga or something. To make see Chad's not quite there yet. I'm getting close to that 30-year-old age, so I gotta make sure I'm keeping my limbs and stuff functioning
Yeah.
so that whenever the 30-year-old mark hits, which is a few years away, but whenever it hits, I won't be, waking up in pain or, wishing to God that my limbs and stuff work. So I'll do some type of like function, whether it's lifting, running, or whatever.
Yeah.
Then I come and read. And then from there, I go to work. While I'm at work, I do my thing. I've done vlogs on that. But after that, I come home at usually like 3 or 4. And from then, I'm just editing. I'm either editing or like me and Chad will be game planning stuff sometimes, or me and Gib, Steve's like we'll be game planning, whatever. Something pertaining to content. Trying to clean up the house, take my dog for a walk. It's a lot that goes
What's up,
on. And
Jaden? How
like
you
there's
doing,
really
bro?
no in between time. So it's a lot of extreme time management and truly like digging deep to see like, is this really worth it? And I feel like it is. And so I love doing what I do, but it's really like around the clock. And then before you know it, we're live streaming for the next 5 hours, which takes us into usually the next day because it's usually like
One.
12 a.m., 1 o'clock in the morning by the
Yeah.
time we get done. And then it's like repeating that whole thing over. And I usually wake up at like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. So it's like, um, that's why when we say like, you guys' energy is really a lot because, when you guys come in and say positive words and, show appreciation and stuff like that, it
It
really
keeps us going.
makes, it keeps us going because it's like we are literally running on fumes a lot of the times. And we still come on here and entertain. We try to have positive attitudes, and it's as much of a journey for us as it is for you guys. So yeah, that's pretty much my life in a nutshell, and really just the importance of time management within that. But it's like also too with that, people always say like, what do we have to do to get to where you guys are, or to at least start on where you guys are, and it's like it's a lot of sacrifices.
And a
It's a
lot
lot of
of
sacrifices.
prioritizing stuff and
Hmm.
all this kind of stuff. But my first year or two, I sacrificed dating. I sacrificed
Yeah.
talking to anybody. Like I only started last year, bro. Like, and it's
Mhm.
been hard to date and do all of this because I've lost women because they have said that I've put too much time into this, or
Mm.
they say that this is I guess childish, but I'm like this is what's paying for us to be out here.
Ooh.
And or like it's
You
I've
know how I
lost,
feel
and
about
you have,
that.
yeah, and you haven't had like the time, for example, like you don't have the time to be with them sometimes, and then it's like, bro, like And me personally, I drive. I got a car in Barbados and stuff. And some of the girls I've dated have lived like, golly, like 12 kilometers away, 19 kilometers away. And I'm like, well, I got to drive all the way over there to get you and drive all the way back down this way to go where we're going, because Barbados is extremely limited on what things you have around you. And then I got to drive all the way back home to back over there to make sure that you get home safe. Then I got to drive all the way back home. And all of that is gas, bro. And gas prices are very high in Barbados. So it's like you have all of these different things, and it's been hard. And once you find somebody that understands that, I think you can make it work. And balancing your time is very, very important. And that leads us into the personal time. But you got anything to say on that part?
Oh yeah, I mean that. Luckily for me, when I started YouTube a year ago, me and my ex were just breaking up, and so like I literally got my computer while we were like in the last stages of our relationship, and honestly that kind of got me over the relationship sooner than normal, because I was occupied, like my time was now occupied with something else. But it wasn't until recently when I started to talk to the girl that I'm talking to now, where it's like I'm really feeling, on like stream days when she wants to go to a concert or an event, and I'm like,
I gotta do something else.
I got a responsibility to do, and she's now getting into the world of like understanding. And it's like, so what we try to do is like try to do stuff before the stream.
Yeah.
Like go for a walk or something like where we can connect before. And then like my time is my time, her time is her time. But and I don't know if she's watching or not, but it was something she said to me a little while ago, and I don't even know if she knows if it bothered me or not. I mean, we talked about it, but I don't think she knows how much it bothered me as it did in the moment we were talking about it. But it was pretty much kind of like what you were saying, Chad, with them saying it's childish type thing. It was pretty much, I was tired. We went on a date. I was tired and I had yawned. I'm like, we were having a great night. I yawned. It was like a Tuesday or something, Tuesday or Thursday. I yawned, and she was like, that's what you get for playing that game all night.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that game? It's like when they say you people, like
it's like bro, why you classing me with like all of this stuff? And it's like this stuff is like it's doing something for me. You feel me? Like,
right. But my thing was like, where did this even come from? Because
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, this is so random. All I did was yawn. Like I literally it was like a subtle yawn too. Like it wasn't like I don't know. It wasn't that. It
like
wasn't even
that one. It wasn't that.
It wasn't even that. It was literally a simple like my nose flared and like did like this, like to hold my mouth, and it was cool. And then she went into like that game, it's been keeping you up, yada yada yada. You need to. She was pretty much like, you need to get out more.
I think
start. So go ahead.
The issue is that a lot of people just don't understand how it is. They see the game and think that it's how it used to be traditionally, where you just play a game and you don't make money from it. And this is a case where you do. But
right.
Go ahead. What were you saying?
But then I brought that up. I was like, well, that game is, literally a second, it's a stream of income.
Yeah.
And so then it like backfired on me again, because she was like, oh my gosh, here he goes. He makes money from YouTube. Like I get, like, I'm like, oh.
They don't. But see, the thing is, right? They don't actually get it until like you start making big. Like once you start making like 10K a month, and you go to that, you go to a vacation in Italy, and you take them with you, and they pay for all that stuff. Be like, oh, this is the YouTube that paid for this.
Even now, where we are, and granted, you make more than me, but even now where we are, like I've noticed in people, like I'll be like, yeah, I because everybody's like, oh, I stream. I play, games on YouTube, or I post content, yada, yada, yada. But like, it's that small percent of people who are really taking it as serious as we are.
Yeah.
And I don't think so I'll be like, yeah, I stream and I post content, and they'll be like, oh, that's cool. It's like that, like, oh, whatever. That's cute. you know.
And then they see your
And then
car.
when I start talking, then I start talking to them. I'm like,
Mhm.
yeah, I'm like, it's been like really, really helpful. Like, I mean, I paid a lot of things off. I've gotten things done. Like,
Mhm.
and they're like, oh, like
And
you said you stream, like, and then they want to learn more.
yeah, and the thing is, I don't have as much debts as you would have. Let's say
Mhm.
you went to school and college and stuff like that. I don't really
Yeah.
have any of those. So, for example, I had a girl at work. This is a girl that I used to go to school with, and she's younger than me. And she saw me pull up at work, bro, in this whip, bro. You know my car, bro. And then I pull up in this car, and the car actually looks expensive. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a Subaru, but it looks like it's expensive.
Now it's a nice
And
car.
and when that happened, she was like, "Chad, you rich?" I'm like, "I do well for myself." And she
Mhm.
was like, "How?" I was like, "I post content." And she was like, "Wait, what?" Like they don't understand until they actually see something coming from it, and then people see what I have built here at home, and it's some completely different. And the thing is, I'm not even making that much money, bro. Like I'm not making much at all. I'm just doing my best, doing my thing, just chilling right now, and getting stuff done. So at the end of the day, like I'm just trying to work. So trying to do stuff as best as I can, etc. So that's kind of like a little bit in the balancing and making sure that people have like you have enough time to do certain stuff. Now there is a time where you will need personal time, and luckily for me, I fit the person I'm dating into the personal time that I have, because that person usually brings me peace. That usually brings me stuff. I'm out here fighting with haters. I'm out here fighting with criminals on GTA. I'm out here dodging bullets and stuff, bro. Like my life's stressful, bro. So like so at some point I just need to have some fun. I need to not really like outside of gaming some, and you just need that person you can just come and just lay your head on, kiss a little bit, and like
And that's
the
the beauty.
happiness from them too.
Yeah, knowing it's an escape, and I hate to say an escape because I mean my girl is more than just an escape, but like it really feels like an escape from life, from real world, from gaming, from work,
Everything.
from everything. It's like whenever, like the one thing that I've been enjoying the most is, and I've told her like out of all the dates we've been on, out of all the money I've spent, um, like the biggest joy to me is like literally like we'll walk together at least 2 to 3 times a week,
For
and
me,
it's through this park, and I'm just like that's the most genuine. Like we're just out and about doing something. Like it's not even about the money, but it's like there's no money spent. Like we're just talking and listening, and like that is like the biggest joy. Like I genuinely like, if anything, like I love that the most.
for me, it's the late night conversation in the car, in the front
Mm-hmm.
seat by the beach. You can hear the waves
See, we're
rushing.
not privileged like Chad to have a
You hear the
beachfront.
waves rushing. You just talking about everything, any and everything, bro.
Facts.
Those are some of the best days, and you didn't really have to spend money. Actually, I took a girl there, on a first date, and she was like, "This is super simple, but this is one of the best
Mhm.
dates I've ever been on."
Yep.
You feel me?
Yep.
Like, and that was the first day, bro, and that made it good for me because I didn't have to spend money, but she enjoyed it at the end of the day, and that was good. So that's
I got a
kind of
question off of that.
Go ahead.
I got a question off that. Sorry to cut you off. So me and some of my work colleagues were having the conversation of should you. So I was saying on a first date, I'm all about going to the park or going to do something free so that none of us take the L. Because what happens is, well, so that none of us take an L. I enjoy doing something free, so somewhere free that we can talk, we can chat. Whether we're just sitting in the car, whether we're outside, whether we go to the park, whatever.
Yeah.
Go on a hike, something free, something where we're just forced to talk.
Yeah.
The women were like, "What the heck is that? That cheap? You're so cheap, yada yada yada." And I'm like, for you, you don't take an L. Like if you go on a date with me,
Yeah.
not I mean, 10 times out of 10, I'm paying for the whole thing.
Yeah.
And so it's like you're not taking an L, you're not doing anything. You're just like, I'm never talking to this guy again. And to you, there's no loss. To me, I take the L and I'm out of however much money.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I mean, I kind of know which side you would probably sway to, but it's like, I'm like, yo, like, if there's any women in the chat,
all right.
Like,
so here's my take, right?
This
is gonna sound kind of weird and controversial, but I've dated a lot of women in the last year, right? I would say about 14, 15 in the last year, right? And there's a common thing. What women say and what they actually like is two completely different things, bro.
For sure.
So they're gonna shame you and say, oh, you cheap, this and that. But when I tell you, bro, you have a good conversation with a woman and you're able to, I don't want to say control, but take her on an emotional bus ride, bro. Like, even in that conversation, they're gonna be like, wow. Like, they're not gonna care that you ain't spend no money, you went to no expensive restaurant. And if I'm being honest, they have to work themselves up to me spending that kind of money on them. So, for example, on a first date, I always go things that we either have to are forced to talk or we're forced to do activities together. So, for example, for me, if I was to go on a date and it was a first date, if I'm in America, I'm going to places like the arcade or it's a gym or a coffee or something like that because we're forced to sit down face to face and talk. If it's the gym, we're forced to have some sort of emotional, I don't want to say emotional, but like physical activity together. Same thing with an arcade. You have to have that physical activity together, and that builds the bond. That builds the interaction between the two of you. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And then you can put in a little bit of teases, raise her up a little bit. You know, you gotta get her warmed up to your personality because that's where you feel more thing. And then because there's so much pressure and so much expectation that comes with when you are taking a person on an expensive date that you shouldn't do it unless you already know that person is there for you. And there's no way to know in the first date. You feel me? Like, you can get a vibe from texting and stuff, but on the first date, that's for you to kind of know each other, figure out if you like that person or not. And then once you get to the second, third, fourth, maybe me personally, I don't take girls to a restaurant or anything like that expensive until like the third date, the fourth date, and depending on the girl until we smash. Because like, she's got to show me that she wants me to show that value, and then she's get all the stuff. So if a girl does do that stuff with me, I'm not at spending all of my hard-earned money and resources on that. If she doesn't bring peace, if she doesn't bring all of those things, because I'm bringing my value up front, especially if I'm paying for dates, and I'm the kind of guy who's gonna pay for it every single time. I'm not I'm not taking a girl on a date and she's going 50-50 with me, bro. This is I'm a gentleman, bro. I'm the guy that still opens doors and holds them open, pulls out chairs and stuff like that. I'm not doing all that, bro. So when it comes to that,
chivalry is still alive.
Yeah, even though women are killing it, it's still alive. But you just gotta know women like to play the game, but you as a man, you have to understand the game. You have to play the game, and you also have to win the game. And you gotta find all the little cheat codes and all the ways and method. When you play a game, you don't just sit there and die at the same level all the time. You change it up. You find what's successful, and you keep going with that. That's like you playing Mario Brothers, Smash Bros or whatever, and you don't use your cheat code of PK Thunder. You gotta use it, bro. Like, you gotta use all the cards you have. And I find that I've been more successful with women when I've had all the cards in my hand and I've been able to control the narrative. Because if I'm being honest, women like when men are in control. They like when men are taking the lead, and they can just put their hands up and fall into your frame, and you just handle everything. It has to be an experience. So for me, I usually like the first days we might, if I spend money, we grab food, we grab something like that, or we do like, I can't do ice cream anymore, but we do ice cream, and I'll get the booty on fire. But yeah, I do like something like that, something not too expensive. If we get food, it's usually like a fast food or something. We sit in the car by the beach. The beach usually gives a nice setting at night. You got the stars and everything. You got the lights out on the water, the boats, whatever. And you sit there, you have a conversation about everything, and you make that person feel safe. You have a standpoint or a presence that is like, I don't know what it is. For her, it's like, I don't know what it is about this guy, but I feel safe. And you gotta make women feel like they're safe. You can't be weird and touching them and stuff. When I say touching, you gotta do it in a way that it's natural. You get what I'm saying? And she's gonna kind of like fall into your frame and stuff like that. So, and these are all the things that I've learned from dating women for the last year or so, because I didn't date any women for 4 years, bro. Like 4 years. I was let's say smashless. I was celibate. Let's say that for like 3.5, 4 years. I was celibate. I wasn't doing anything. I was heartbroken from my last relationship, and like, it just took me a long time to get over that. And then I wanted, as I said, I wanted to get out of the situation I was in, and I put more time and effort into what I was doing. So, and that's what caused this. You feel me? So, yeah, I hope that answered your question and how it is, because they could say that it's cheap, but I'm telling you, a good looking guy in shape takes them on a walk in the park and makes them laugh, makes them disagrees with them. Bro, women love it when you disagree with them. I don't care what nobody say. Like, as soon as you start agreeing with everything you say, everything they say, you lost, bro. So I like, if you take him on a walk, you make him laugh, and I'm a pretty funny guy, I'm not gonna lie. So with that, like, you make them laugh, you make them feel some way, you do this, you make them feel safe with you, all of these kind of things, and then like you make sure they get back home safely. Even if, for example, you guys live in the city, I live in Barbados, I can drive and stuff like that. We don't have like Uber or anything here. So if I usually pick up a girl, I gotta make sure I take her home, and I don't leave until I know she's inside the house. You get what I'm saying? So usually I would sit on the road and I just like watch and make sure she's getting inside the house safely, and then everything, and then I'll usually text when I got home. If it's not a case like that and you live in a city, get her Uber, bro, or walk her back to her place, stuff like that. And don't even make the effort to go inside with her. Like, don't do that.
Weird.
Don't do that. When if the only time you go inside, if it's her idea for you to come inside. If she doesn't invite you, don't worry about it, bro. Go do something else. Find something else. Do what you gotta do, bro.
And when you get in the house, bro, don't be so aggressive. Some of y'all well, I mean, some of y'all are probably still kids, but
be
don't
hospitable.
be aggressive. Like, yeah, like, go sit down. Like, see, me, when I go into someone's house, I like to explore around, because I want to know what you work with. Because your house can say a lot about you.
Yeah, how dirty you were. Or
yeah, I want to go to that bathroom, see what that bathroom's hitting on.
Yeah,
and then I want to go to the kitchen,
and
see
you gotta
what be eating.
And you gotta look for crooks too, because they might be trying to rob you.
Right, and don't be so quick to go to women's house all the time, because women can deceive you.
Yeah,
and set you up, and will rob you point blank, or have you set up to be robbed, or anything. Especially when you have like a profile, you gotta watch yourself.
Yeah.
But again, don't be going in the house. Go sit down on the couch. Go sit down somewhere. Suggest that. I mean, you guys can keep talking or whatever. I always feel like it's a W win. So I'm like, and not toot my own horn, but and just about it, you can get sex anywhere.
Yeah, so it's too easy these days, bro.
You can get sex anywhere. So it's like, go in there, sit down, talk. Like, don't come off pressed, because one thing that I've always enjoyed is like when I've left a girl's house or a woman's house, and she texts me and she's like, I thought we were gonna do something. And I was like, I mean, if you would have implied it. We could have done something. But
I
I'm
don't.
like,
I don't even say
I'm
that.
not. I just be like, I'm not pressed for sex. I'm
I
like, I literally let them know, like, it's sex can come from anywhere. Like,
I don't even say that, bro. I make a joke. I'm be like, "Are you objectifying my body or something like that?" I make a nice little joke about it because like they be like expecting this kind of stuff, and I don't expect it on the first time. And I'm like, in my head, I'm no like if they try it, if they do something, then fine, sure. But
it's on and popping.
But if it's me, like I'm like, if they're like, okay, well, I thought you were gonna do this to me, or you thought you were gonna push for something, like I'm like, baby, I'm a gentleman, you know, like
Yeah.
do you like you could there's so many ways that you can make it fun. You can make a joke out of it. You can make her laugh and stuff like that, or you can go a more serious route and be like, well, I don't think we're there yet, and then go from there. Like, that's gonna show them something different than what they're used to, because most guys are just super thirsty, bro. Like
super thirsty, super aggressive, ready to text their friends and say they hit so and so, and I'm just like, bro, I don't like people in my business anyway.
Exactly,
and
bro.
like, especially if I'm planning to wife this girl, like
nobody got to know.
You know, I don't want my friends to be at my wedding knowing all the nasty stuff that me and my woman have been doing. You know,
like,
so it's like, but like I get told all the time, like I look like an F boy. And then when we go on a date, they'll be like this is not what I expected. Like, I didn't expect you to be a gentleman, and like all the stuff that Chad was mentioning, like that stuff that I do as well. It's like I was not expecting all that. So it's like I love to have that like F boy like look.
Yeah,
not the F boy mentality. Like I like to be a gentleman.
I've only been told that since I started dating girls, and I got better at all this stuff. Like before, I was told that I was cute, but I was kind of weird, and now it's like I'm cute, but you look like you get too much girls. I'm like, and then when
that could be a blessing.
Yeah,
that could be a blessing and a curse, because it's like I've been told this too. Like, I never talked to you because I thought you were an F boy.
That's one thing I got that all the time, because when I was in cadets here, the military, kind of right. I had a lot of girls that were interested in me, but because I was always like sought after there, and I wasn't really paying anybody any attention, because I was sought after by so many girls, a lot of girls thought that I was I had a lot of girls, and I had a lot of people. I'm like, no, like just like you, none of these people come in and talk to me. They just they're just trying right then and there, and it's like, bro, like you could just come and say something. Like, don't be weird about it. But that's just how life is, bro.
Facts. And I just lost my train of thought. It was to the F boy situation. Oh, I was talking about like early, like until I got to college, bro. I was like, well, until my junior year of high school, I would say. I was like, I would say not really until college. Like, I was not looked at at all. And I'm like, that was a lot of like.
That's gonna segue into our next topic, by the way. But go ahead.
And what was it?
The health, fitness, and grooming.
Oh yeah. And so that, and we can go ahead and segue into it. That was the key to everything changing and switching over in my life, and it built confidence. It built so much other stuff. But right now, I get a fade. I get a diced up fade. You know, I get a fade. I get my beard lined up. This is before I had a beard. I would just get the fade. Before I was getting the fade, I was getting what they call an even Steven. You go in there, you ask them for the even all over, and they'll put a one guard on there and just skin your head like you're in the military. And this is how I went to school. And I've always had these thick eyebrows, even as a little kid. And so I would be bald up here, thick eyebrows, no beard, nothing. And I'm walking around wishing I had somebody, but I'm like wondering why nobody was looking my way. You know, I'm wearing dirty clothes. And not to say I didn't have nice clothes. I didn't know how to piece clothes together. And so I always say bullying is a good thing if you take it in the right way.
I didn't know how to piece clothes together either.
You know what I'm saying? It literally took my mom. I don't know if she's watching either, but I always say my mom bullied me. And it was a good bully. It was a good bully though, because it was like she would see me walk out the house and she's like, "Son, what are you wearing?" Some parents would be like, "Oh, go have a good time." But like
Yeah.
she would literally be concerned, like, "What are you wearing?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "What do you mean?" And yeah, it hurt a little bit. Like after a while, I started to pick up on what she was saying. Like, what are you like? But she would let me go. Go ahead and do your thing. One day, hopefully, I just hope you understand. Like what you're wearing is not it.
Yeah.
So anyway, that progressed. I started like watching, how my friends were what they were wearing. Social media was coming around, and so, I started taking bits and pieces from other people, which is not. There's nothing wrong with that. You can take influence from people, and if it's something that you like, you don't have to sit there and be jealous. Just like you can figure out a way to mimic it and mold it into yourself. And
Yeah.
so I started watching how people were dressing that, I wouldn't say I looked up to, but I was just like I like how they dress. I like what they look like. I learned about the fade. Once I got a fade, oh my goodness, the amount of women bumped the clothes. We hadn't even got there yet. When I started getting the fade, a diced up fade, it was like, oh my gosh, this dude's hair. Oh man,
Bro, I'm telling
his
you,
hairline's crispy.
when I was in
So,
cadets, bro, I was getting my dad was cutting my hair, bro. I had patches, my head was bald. Imagine being
mhm.
bald and having patches, bro. And then like once I started going to the barber, like they were giving me money, like my parents were giving me like a little bit of money. I would not spend it on snacks. I would not spend it on anything to eat. I would not do any of that. I would spend it on save up $5 every day, go get a haircut at the end of the week or at the end of
Bro,
two
I was paying
weeks.
$5 for a haircut.
Yeah, I would
That says a
spend
lot.
$10. So when I did that, I started getting a fade, bro. I had these crispy fades, and I
Mm-hmm.
was in cadet, so I was in uniform too, bro. Things look so
Did
much
you
better
did you
from
get
there.
did you get a part?
I didn't get a part. We weren't allowed to have parts in
Oh
cadets.
boy.
But I had a nice fade and everything. My hairline's kind of effed up now, but like I had a thing. I got minoxidil there to help with my hairline and my beard. But I didn't have any of that. I had a mustache and I had I had a little bit of hair, but I had to cut this off and I had to shave this because of cadets. So then that happened, and I was getting made fun of at school and stuff for my hair and everything, and that pushed me to go and work better and get a better hairline, get stuff better. So then, I would say fast forward a couple of years after that relationship was done, I started paying attention to how I look, how I dress, how I do this, how I do that, and then I started paying attention to how I smell. Once
Mm-hmm.
once I had a job, bro, and I
Mm-hmm.
was able to have my own money, I pay attention to how I smell. And there are
Mm-hmm.
a couple of tricks that I kind of want to tell you guys. So I got a bunch of cologne. I got two cologne
Black
here.
is fire.
Two of my cologne right here, right? Kenneth Cole
Black
Black,
hits.
and I got Jaguar Classic Black, right? These are really good, but they don't work properly without this, bro. Without this, bro. You
Vaseline.
you gotta have the Vaseline, bro. So here's the idea. I know some of you guys don't moisturize. I'm telling you, you gotta moisturize. Like,
Mhm.
go ahead, get your cream or whatever. Get your cream your skin, especially for my black people. Cream your skin. That's
And
one.
to that point too,
Mhm.
that cologne and all that stuff does not stick. You can buy a $30,000 bottle of cologne.
Yeah,
If your butt ain't clean, it's not sticking.
yeah. And then on top of that, you put this on to make it last longer. So you put this on first, rub it in your important areas. That's right here in your sternum. Rub it here,
Mhm.
neck, and then back of the neck to leave a scent trail when you walk by. And then you
Mhm.
can have it here in your wrists and stuff. You put that on. You spray the cologne once in each of those spots. You let it do what it gotta do, bro. It lasts for hours. And
Mhm.
every day I've been on, I've always been complimented on how I smell, bro. Every
Mhm.
last one. And make sure you guys use this too, like deodorant. Like
Yeah,
use
don't
that
be
too.
having it.
Don't be having your armpits smelling green and
See,
shit.
listen, it's levels to smelling good.
Yeah.
First is getting to that shower and washing your butt and your walls, boys,
Yeah.
and your woo neenies.
Take all
women.
the booty flakes out your crack, bro. Like
For real. Go in there and wash.
yeah.
And then once you wash, Get out and put on like your normal fragrances, which is, you can put on your lotions, your Vaselines. You can put on, you need to put on your deodorant.
Mm-hmm.
You need to put on this stuff, moisturize your body. Then from there is when you can start, you know, dousing yourself in, your favorite fragrances,
Stop
which
using
you pay a lot
Axe.
of, Axe is not it. Axe will have you
The Axe is
picking
like
up,
14-year-olds. I know some of you are 14 year
bro.
olds, but that's like
We used,
that's
we used
like
to abuse Axe
that's
in
like
middle school,
yeah, locker room stuff, bro. Don't use that no
bro.
more.
You,
Yeah, don't use that no more, bro.
but but yeah, no, that's straight facts. And to go back to the bullying thing, I don't condone bullying, but I do condone people stepping up for themselves, standing up for themselves, and going after what you want to get in life.
Yeah,
I could have sat there when I was getting, I wouldn't say I was bullied. Well, I mean, I'll mention my mom, but like I mentioned that very lightly and funny. But like there was times in school when I would kind of like not really bully myself, but I would just like think down of myself because I'm like you see like your peers and stuff, them getting the women that you want to get, or
yeah,
you see them, with so much confidence when they walk into a room. You see the shoes that they're wearing, it's like brand new, fresh out of the box, or the clothes they're wearing still have the tag on them. They're taking tags off at school,
at
like ripping
school and
off the,
stuff.
and I'm just like, dang, bro, like I wish, but
Hmm.
it's like I learned how to work. There's really no excuse, bro. There's no excuse. I learned how to work with what I had and build confidence within myself. And then again, when I say you can build influence, the same way you guys are watching us now, listening to us now, you can be taking notes. And it's like, oh, I can't afford a pair of Jordans, but maybe I can go, like, I go to Target and get shoes all the time. The older you get, bro, the more all that stuff doesn't even matter.
It doesn't matter. The
It's like,
brands don't matter, bro.
it does not matter. Like, and this is a side note. There was a store, Payless.
Hmm.
Do you guys have Payless shoes?
We got Payless here, bro.
So
I got some
Payless,
boots from Payless too. That's the crazy part.
easy, bro. People don't know. So listen, Payless did a collaboration with a well, it wasn't even a collaboration. They built a designer store in Los Angeles.
Hmm.
They built a designer store in Los Angeles, a fake designer store. Put like a nice name on it. It was advertised all week. Basically, like there's a new designer store here on Rodeo Drive. You guys can kind of come out. Things are gonna go quick because these are some high price value shoes that are in here. They were selling their Payless shoes for $500, $600, $1,000. People were in there capping, talking about. People were getting interviewed. They were like, "What did you like about this shoe?" They're like, "I can always tell like a good leather, a good quality,
Yeah.
And this right here is a good quality shoe." And so at the end of all the interviews, it was like a compilation. At the end of all the interviews, they were like, "You do know this is Payless, right?" And they were like, "Wait, what?" Like their faces were just like what? Like, there's no way this is Payless. And they're like, yeah. I'm like, Payless people started coming out. But I'm like, it just goes to show you that everything is based off of influence. And if you have the
Hmm.
confidence in yourself, you make the influence. You create what the influence is. So you don't have to have designer and everything. So yeah, while you might be looking at someone who has a designer shoes, designer shirt, like shirt, all that stuff, find out a way to either mimic it or create your own lane of fashion, because fashion is like art. It's very subjective. It's how you want to piece it together, but everything is based around the building your confidence. And if you look good, you smell good, you taste good, you feel good. And
And
people,
looking good goes into fitness as well.
it goes into all of that. And it's like, it's no point in sitting on your couch, sitting there looking at TV like, oh, I'll never have her, or I'll never have him, or
Yeah.
I'll never be able to do that. Like that's your mind telling you those things, and it's because you don't take care of yourself. It's because you don't take pride in in building yourself up, in which
And
you should. Everything should. I hate to say it, but everything should be based around you, because if you're a happy person, everyone around you can be a happy person.
and fitness also goes into fitting into your clothes better. If you're fit, I look so much better now that I have more muscle than I did when I was skinny, bro. Like
That's huge.
clothes fit me well. I look good. If you guys saw me this week in that like gym the black gym top with my chest out a little
Bro,
bit.
you like Hulk.
Bro, that looks so good, bro. Like, bro, if I'm being honest, there was a girl that I used to talk to years ago, and she kind of left Barbados, but she messaged me and she was like, there's so much difference between when she knew me till now, bro. Like, there's a huge upgrade, huge difference in me. And she looked at and that was from the photo that I posted yesterday, and it's just that makes like the fitness helps
She noticed
you, bro.
She notices you now, because it's like, I'm telling you, if you take care of yourself, people will notice you.
Yeah.
People will always notice you.
And then it's even better at work, because once you go to work and you are in shape and you look good, bro, like, people automatically think this is a disciplined guy. This is a consistent guy. Yeah. This is a reliable person.
To everything.
Yeah. It trickles to everything at all.
It trickles to everything. And another cheat code too, because clothes fitting, I love my clothes to fit. I've lost a lot of weight since from when I played football. I was like 20-30 pounds heavier. And I was like ripped, cut to the pieces, and my clothes were like, I mean, they were like, and I loved it. But now that I'm losing weight, I'm having to, and don't be afraid to throw all your clothes out and go get new ones if you can afford it, or, figure out a way to get your clothes stitched or something. Take care of yourself. It costs to take care of yourself, and don't feel like it's a waste of money. Like, it costs to take care of yourself. But with that being said, invest in yourself. But a cheat code, if you're one of those people who, you don't like to go to the gym, you just want to run, get your cardio in, because you need to be doing something. I'm not going to say you need to be doing something.
It's healthy.
But it's healthy. But if you just buy clothes that are maybe a size smaller, that helps out a lot. Or if you get a size that is your exact size, you can wash that shirt or wash those pants and dry them in the dryer, and they should shrink a little bit. Yeah. And then that way, when you go out, you haven't touched gym in 40 years or 10 years or ever in your life.
And I personally like the gym because it is a healthy way for me to sort through all the bull in my life and handle those kind of emotions. And it also goes into building. I want to look like a Greek god at the end of the day. So and I'm already on my way. So I mean, it just there's so much positives, bro, that go in
check this man's piss.
Yeah, like, there's so much positives that goes into it. So you guys gotta understand that for yourself and get yourself in a good situation and do what you gotta do. So
no, that's facts. That's facts. And I mean, like you mentioned, the gym being kind of like a scapegoat. Like, all working out, I mean, whether it's the gym, because like whenever I feel like I can speak for you as well, but I'm like, whenever we game, that's like a scapegoat. Yeah. But it's like, I always feel guilty when I've been sitting here too long or like eating like a bag of chips. Like, whenever I get done streaming, like, I'll look at my desk and I'm like, all this junk I just ate. I'm like,
but you see,
like, I got it. Like, it motivates me to get up in the morning, because I want to do this forever. I want to be able to game and stream and entertain forever. Yeah. But it's like, in that moment, I can have my fun, but it's like, all right, I've had my fun. Now in the morning, I need to be disciplined. I need to get up. I need to go run. I need to do something to pretty much knock out whatever the heck I just did to my body last night.
Yeah, it's a little bit different for me because personally, if I'm being honest with you, I can eat anything and I'm not gaining any weight. I'm only gaining weight right now because I put so much food into my body and I put so much protein in my body that it has no choice but to grow now. But no matter how much junk I eat, my blood pressure stays the same, my cholesterol stays the same. It usually goes the same way. I got a gallon of water. I think that's the only thing that I changed in my diet that has helped me out more than it was before. I drink a lot of water, but outside of that, bro, like that, and it gives you more energy at the end of the day to do stuff, and it helps with your mentality and everything. So for me, that helps with time management as well. Like, once you put yourself into proper time, you have the time to eat, you have the time to do this, you have the time to do that, you have enough energy to handle all of that stuff. And And as I said, like discipline is a good thing. If when you put the time and effort into yourself to groom, get a good cologne. I have Kenneth Cole Black. I have Jaguar Classic Black. I had Perry Ellis Aqua. I had Cristiano Ronaldo's cologne. I have something called Curve. I got Coach. I got all of these different colognes, bro.
Curve Black is what I thought that was.
I have Curve Red. I have Curve Red.
Curve Red. Curve. When I saw the black, I thought that was. But Curve Black it smells really good.
Yeah, and I want to get a few others. I want to get like I want to try a few others. I've been looking at some online. I'm like, I want to get those, bro. Like Versace Eros and Dior Sauvage.
I have a and that's one thing too. I mean, fragrances, you don't have to break the bank for them. But like the more you learn and more like knowledgeable you get, you can spend a little bit more money. Like I have a $400 bottle of cologne. Baccarat, it smells heavenly, and it's like,
and it gets women to hug you more, bro.
It does, like, and it's one of those fragrances where it's like business owners wear them. So I mean, literally the other day, I was doing an interview with a car lot or car dealer owner, big dealership owner, and I smelt it, and I was like, I'm like, I know that smell. I was like, that's Baccarat Rouge. He said, you know your smells. And from there, bro, we just clicked. Like,
yeah,
it's like
that, bro.
It's like it's conversation starter too, especially with like big people. Like it's becoming one of those smells, and that's why I'll never buy that bottle again. Becoming one of those smells where people know it, but it's like they know it, and they're like, he really, he's definitely taking care of himself. He's handling his business. Because that's a smell that's like a high profile. But it's like once you learn more about your fragrances, you can invest more. And no, that $400 hurt the bank. I'm not gonna lie, but I really wanted to know what all the hype was. I personally wanted to know what the hype was, and the hype is definitely around it. It's there. I mean, I'm almost out of the bottle now.
I'm probably gonna buy one, to be quite honest. Once I start making money,
it's so worth it.
I'm probably gonna do it too. Like for me, and then another thing to grooming is how you look, your face, your facial presentation. Get a skincare routine. I got Teach Hanley. I will always rep this brand, Teach Hanley, bro. Like this has cleared up my face a lot. You guys see how I look. And it make it so easy for you as men and stuff. You got to shave. Me personally, I'm trying to grow, so that's why I haven't really shaved or anything like that. But I go to the barber and get it lined up as often as I can. Get a haircut, get a new hairdo. I gotta do over my hair, but you guys can see my hairline is getting all effed up, bro. If I'm being honest, but. I switched barber, so my barber is taking care of me now. But yeah, bro, like it's those kind of things. Like you gotta get your stuff done. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Invest in some clippers too.
Yeah.
One thing that's helped me out a lot.
For those fingers, bro.
Yeah, cause I'm like my this will.
Oh, those clippers. I meant the nail clippers.
Oh, that too.
Dirty
and don't
nails
be afraid to get yourselves bro. Listen, when I tell you my nails get dirty so quick, bro. Like I'm constantly like I'll be at work and I'll just be cleaning them.
Don't be afraid to get a man pack, bro. Like I got 2 from
a man bag.
I got 2 from Manscaped.
I call that a Glock pouch.
I called this my. I just like to play a name with it. I just say my Manny pack. That's what I call it. Got some
Manny
clippers.
pack.
Yeah, bro, because, you know, girls be trying to shame me. I'll be like, yeah, got my Manny pack. I'll be doing my thing. And I double down usually when I'm talking to girls. If girls try to say something that's going to shame me, bro, I double down. I'm like, bro, yeah, I got my Manny pack. Don't the other guys you date.
Exactly. If I'm the first person that you've seen with this, that means you've been dating a bunch of nasty
ass dudes, bro. Like
nasty boys.
I had a girl come by me, bro. She saw clippers in my bathroom. She saw full skincare routine. She saw the toothbrush, toothpaste, floss. She saw all of that stuff. She came in my room. She saw all of my stuff in here. my cologne collection. I got like 3 deodorants back there. I got two or three
Mhm.
creams, the lotions, what you call it. I got some beard oil. I got minoxidil back there. I got hair care products, bro. Like you gotta invest in yourself. And a lot of people would be like, oh,
Mhm.
that's girly. That's what a girl does. This and that. Nah, bro. That's what a human does. That's what an adult does.
And that's
You
why
gotta
you at home right now on the couch wishing
that you
you
had a girl.
were the man on TV.
Yeah, the man on
You
TV
know?
that got all the girls, bro. You think that when James Bond walks into a movie or walks into a room, he doesn't smell good, he doesn't look clean
Mhm.
shaven, he has a
Well,
nice
see,
suit and all that? Like, come on, bro.
that right there is what caught my attention. That
Hmm.
is what caught my attention. Um, like now that I'm in the space where I'm interviewing people left and right, meeting people left and right. Again, I can always tell the people, and by their fragrance. Like now that I'm really smelling around more, but
Hmm.
like I can tell the people who have money, and well, I'll say this: I can tell the people who appear to have money versus the people who are just getting by.
Yeah,
Like the people who appear to have money, if money was a thing, if money doesn't rule the world, but I'll say people who care for themselves, take care of themselves.
yeah. Any way possible because it
They
could be cheap.
always right. They always like are dressed well and they smell phenomenal. I mean, it's to the point where like you'll shake their hand and you'll be off going off somewhere, and I'm like, God dang,
I can
still
smell them. Yeah,
still smell him. And it's like I just start thinking like,
bro. I went to
honestly,
work.
that's how I found out. Uh-huh.
I went to work last week, bro. I walked in and the person was like, I miss your smell. They like it was on Monday, bro, and it was Monday
Mm-hmm.
morning, and that was the first time for the week. They're like, I miss your smell, and I'm like, stop
Mm-hmm.
lying. We're like, and they were like, no, I miss how you smell, like that kind of thing, bro. Like, and you always, and then somebody said something about my scent, and I was like, well, I always smell good, but it's
Mm-hmm.
like that was a little bit cocky, but at the end of the day, you gotta know for yourself that you smell good, you look good, you feel
Yeah.
good. You got to
Mm-hmm.
do what you got to do. So,
And two, to that point, I mean, I can go about self care for days. Um, there's other products too outside of just cologne. I usually like to wear my colognes, and I hate to even call it cologne, but like my fragrances. Um, like honestly, I put on fragrances all the time. Like I have like just walking around the park fragrances. I have going to work.
yeah.
I've going on dates.
I got like
Like I have
5.
fragrances for literally, yeah, for every situation. But it's sometimes like say for instance, you're going to your girl's house and it's no need to spray the cologne. They have lotions. Hold on, let me. They
I
have lotions.
I
One
s-
second. I'm about to go grab this
I
right quick.
still use this cologne too. That's the thing. I got one especially for that. But you guys see, I got more cologne. I got this Coach one, Coach New York right here. I got Versace right here. I got these two. I got one over there still, and I got my colognes here. This is my other little pack. I got combs in here, guys. Like literally, I got combs. I got like condoms. I mean, I got like all this stuff in here. I got toothbrush, toothpaste, lip balm, all that stuff, bro. You gotta keep stuff around you.
These puppies right here.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I always keep them condoms with you. Never know what situation you can be in.
Yeah, don't get
Um,
yourself in a situation. Don't shoot up the club without protection, my boy.
hey,
You can't go in the
facts,
club without the
facts,
bulletproof vest, my boy.
facts. But these lotions right here from Bed Bath and Beyond, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
Bath and Body Works. I'm tweaking. Um, these lotions right here smell just like cologne, but it's like on your skin, and it's like especially like fresh out of the shower. Say you're going to your girl's crib, or sometimes you just don't want to even spray cologne. Like it's probably a little too harsh.
Yeah.
These right here, or whatever, like they have a bunch of flavors or scents. These right here were magic, bro. Like
Chad,
lather that down. Woo!
they're like, Chad, do you use oils? I only use black castor oil on my beard. That's it. Just to help it grow.
Mm.
I help it grow thick. That's why I use Jamaican black castor oil.
I have a local product by a black woman that I use. It's called Oh gosh, she would kill me. Um, I don't feel like getting up to get it, but her product works amazing. My beard was so patchy at one point,
Yeah,
and
I
she
I need a new product for mine because mine is struggling. This is about 3 4 months in right now, and look at
Mhm.
how it looks. It's like super thick here, but then here it fades
That's
away.
how, bro. That's how mine started. It
Yeah.
was mine was like up here, um, and it would just start fading out. Um, like I mean, I literally had like pork chops on this. And the thing is, like like you're in the phase now where you're growing it, and so it's like I look back now at those pictures. I'm like, bro, I should cut that bull crap off.
Yeah, like
But I'm like now I'm like I thank God that I didn't. And I have a super sensitive face. Like if I shave my beard off
mhm.
and like without without like wash my hair, like my face breaks out so bad.
I
And so
don't
like I have to go through a whole process
I only
of
have
like
one sensitive part of my face. That's right about here.
mm-hmm,
Right about
mm-hmm.
here. That's
Yeah, mine
where
gets bad there.
that's the only spot that I get bumps on. Every other place is just
Mm-hmm.
continuously smooth, and I think that's part of the tea channel too because I rub it all over, like it
Mm,
wherever it can get to the
I'm about to
skin.
check that out.
I rub it all over. I'm telling you, it's a really good skin. Like you think that you glow on TV now after you use this, bro? Bro, it's gonna be a noticeable difference. I'm telling you. Like it was a
Mm,
noticeable difference once I started using it. Like my face was good and stuff. Like that's why they always say my forehead's shiny because it's super smooth. Even right here, you can see it. It's like
nah, for
super
sure.
smooth. No bumps, nothing, bro. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's a really good product, bro. It's a really good product. I just wish they would
Ah,
sponsor me.
facts. Hello,
I just wish they would sponsor me.
hello, open up.
I emailed them, but they didn't respond. So is
Oh, they
there
will eventually.
is there cream to prevent pimples? Not that I know of. I've never really had issues with pimples, so I don't know if there is, but I do recommend the skincare because once you have that, pimples don't usually come often.
Mm,
I only
I
get bumps on
mean,
my face
pimples.
when it's like here not being pulled out properly or something like that.
Yeah, same. That's usually what I get. Also, too, what you consume will affect your face a lot.
Yeah,
Like if I drink a soda, I'm like I grow a zit instantly, and it's just there. But
yeah.
I'm like I wash my face so much throughout the day, moisturize my face. Watch the lotions that you're putting on your face because that clogs your pores. You want to keep your pores as open as possible so
Wait,
that they can breathe and not clot up.
wait. See, that's why you use this product because they not only give you a face wash, but you have moisturizers for your face, and it
Mm-hmm.
keeps your skin and pores and everything nice and moisturized and
Mm-hmm.
properly open and stuff like that. That's why I really rep their product. And they have other
Mm-hmm.
things that they can give you and stuff like that too. So it's really cool.
How about facial and spa treatments? That is one. Well, that's one avenue that I'm wanting to get further into. Um, like I want to start getting my nails done. I want to start getting my feet done. Um, but even as a man, it's more so seen in the woman world. But you know, again, I know men who again love to take care of themselves and they go and do that process. And so they come out, their fingernails and stuff are all glossy, and it's like, oh yeah, you just went and got them done. But it's like it's so worth it because it's like when you're shaking people's hands, people notice things when you least expect it.
Yeah,
Like people notice when you're me, I spot instantly when a dude's got his nails done. I'm like instantly like notice it. We shake my hand, I look down, I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, you
that's
again, I'm like, oh, you got money.
that's
You
what
got
they
somebody's time.
that's what happens when I shake a guy's hand and it's like
Mm-hmm.
your hand's soft and
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
it's usually because they usually just immediately think, oh, you use lotion a lot for sure because
Mm-hmm.
they know.
Right.
I have a few calluses and that's how they know I go to the gym as well. But it's
Right.
usually most of my hand is very soft, so it's easy to
Mm-hmm.
pick up that I do a lot of that stuff.
Right. And that's a good point too. I'm like, my hands get so filthy because I'm dealing with animals and stuff all day.
Yeah.
But it's like night and day. And also too, I'm like, women I've talked to, they love to see that as well. Cause it's like, dang, like he can get, down and dirty. He can, he's digging through dirt and stuff, trying to help his animals, fixing his animals. Oh, I think I just lost my stream. What the fudge, YouTube?
That's wild.
Yeah, it is what it is. I'll keep talking. But they'll be like, like he can get down and dirty, but he can also clean himself up very well. And it's like, it's a turn on.
Yeah, it is.
Huge turn on. Yeah, YouTube just everybody's asking, is it finished?
YouTube's what?
My end is. Said it's saying my stream ended. I don't get why. Okay, we're still there.
Oh boy.
Might have to upgrade my Wi-Fi. But I'm like,
Maybe.
it's crazy because nothing is connected to it. That's
Maybe
the thing.
wildin',
It's
bro.
just this. It's annoying.
Yeah, I can only imagine. But that's all that I have. You have anything else you want to add?
Nah, man. Nah, I think it was any questions from everyone?
Anybody has any questions, comments, concerns, anything that you guys want to talk about? Let us know.
Well, that just dropped me down to 0 and 4 viewers.
Yeah.
That hit.
Yeah, I got better viewership the first one than this one, to be honest. But it could also because I had this live stream schedule since last week, so maybe the notification didn't go out that well. So we'll see next time and see how it goes. But yeah, I haven't decided if I'm gonna go live tonight or I'm gonna go out to the movie tonight, but we'll see. I don't got nobody to go with me, so it's gonna be hard. But it is what it is. I'm gonna look to end off here, so give me a second.
4.
Alright guys, that's gonna be it for today's episode. Any weight gain tips? Use protein powder. Understand what it is. Go ahead and watch a lot of YouTubers on stuff, and then you structure your program based off of you. So if you have a high metabolism, get your protein, increase your meals to 6 times a day, 5 times a day, etc. Stuff like that. If you have other stuff that you want to work on, etc., just figure out what it is for yourself and then structure your program based off of that. But yeah, I really
got
enjoyed
a question
this.
really quick.
Go ahead.
How do you deal with burnout and how do you relax?
I don't really relax, if I'm being honest. And burnout, usually I just take a second to go do something else and then I come back and it's usually like I'm back again. I'm renewed. I'm not somebody that gets burnt out very quickly. I've been doing this consistently for like a whole year, 2 years, 3 years. So like that has helped me a whole lot. So when I say I don't really deal with burnout like that, I don't really have burnout. So yeah, if I am to relax, bro, I watch wrestling. I like that. I watch anime. I like anime. So those are the things I guess I could say that I do to relax.
Facts. I guess for myself, again, I dealing with stress to relax. Well, I guess how do I relax? I usually relax by just taking time away from the normal day to day. Like I try to break it up, do something different, do something outside of the norm, something that will challenge me to kind of. I feel like a lot of our stress comes from doing the same day to day thing, and so I try to relax spot, just doing something new, or either allowing myself to sleep in the morning sometimes, or going to bed earlier, getting that proper sleep, things of that nature. Also, I relax by again reading my Bible. That helps me out a lot to kind of get away from the world and its evil doings. But with burnout, again, I try to do different, play something different, go out and do something different. Try to get outside of the normal to make me appreciate what I do again. Because this is times when, you'll be playing. We play GTA every day, and there might be a week where you're like, dude, I do not, or it's usually a day, but it's usually like a day where you're like, I don't want to play,
Yeah.
and the next day, like I'll literally be out and about driving, not thinking about anything, and I'll see a cop car drive by, or I'll see something like a traffic accident, or I'll see construction, something that brings me back to the thought of role play.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I would love to
play it right now.
I would love to play that right now. I would love to like mimic that. That's where a lot of ideas come from, just seeing stuff in real life.
Yeah.
And so that instantly it just comes back. But yeah, burnout too is just not being afraid to just if it's YouTube altogether, just taking a day or two off to kind of relax, or or just playing another game. But I'm like, GTA has had my heart for the last 10 plus years
At this point, so
it's insane. Facts. But yeah,
that's crazy, young.
keep up the good work, guys. Oh, me, I got some stuff I got to get done. I got to call my mom.
All right. So I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great one. Peace, everybody. We out.
Peace.